It is dark, but obviously, yeah, my first shots again. Not too sure, camera's blurry. Looks a bit off. So I gather it's not gonna. You see my reflection in the motorway. And if I turn, I can go to 8, but I'm not stopping. More focused so I can gather where I am at the Mercedes. Let's get this transporter coming through. We'll get back. Yeah, the Volvos. Not Mercedes, but Volvos. So it's not actually open. Security, well, I was trying to film a Logan Paul G-Wagon, meaning it's a 6-wheeler. So, there's a little section here. If I brave it, let's give you the illusion of what it could be like. Staring down the classic track. This is another small section of it, as you all well know. Yeah. So that's a section of a track, as you know, in Brooklands. It's on this footpath. Yeah, there's a little nice big tarmac footpath there. So, there's a bridge. Been many locals will walk here. And it's not open yet. But this section of the racetrack, obviously you've got the train tracks. So we've got a bit more section of the track, a bit of a memorabilia. Obviously there's all this here, so I gather the track is just there where that tree line is. You can't really see out. I'm going to go back. So this is the railway bridge. I've just come back from, you know, here, obviously. That's a dead end. And yeah, it's a very busy line. Lots of trains. Always will be. But yeah, this is it. It's getting on the end of the bridge now, so this is what it's like. So it's a little explore. So you come down here where the shopping trolley is. It's a Tesco's one because there's a Tesco's nearby. So, and there's a big section of the track as well. So I'll film that maybe later, maybe today. We'll see. More trains just there. And be careful with trolleys, shopping trolleys. I did say it'll be a Tesco one. Let's see. There you are. Bramford Tesco's. One of your trolleys is missing. I need to get the Tesco trolley police out here. Yeah, so I'm walking down the footpath. I've got many people thinking this is boring. If they live here, they would do. You know. because they'll cycle down here. I think there might be some cyclists now. So you've got a little bridge here. It's more or less near the side of the train track. I've got to admit, the river has got quite a current to it. And don't forget we had scale electric vehicles going on here, way back. Yeah, in one pot. So there, a great big fire duct, well, bridge, whatever. Yeah, if you look down, the current there. So, if you try, oops. I'm too busy filming, I never got run over by a bicycle. Well, didn't. You could hear the brakes maybe coming on, yes. Like bloody camera people, these foreign people coming over here from Yorkshire, filming our lovely architecture of trains going by. So there you are. There you are. So there I am. Right. I get a bit closer actually. That's it, like going underneath here. Oh, see, bit of graffiti. Quite old that now, maybe, but don't know. Right, so a little section of the track I filmed just down here. So if you come here, this little footpath goes on the side of it. I haven't been all the way around it. Obviously it looks like it goes like a industrial estate where people live. Obviously the other section where I went, where they had that sign, does say it's a dead end. I didn't see if it was or not, but I wasn't going to bother. Because it looked like residents living there, and you don't be roaming around with a camera, because they've got a scooter here, as I said. They don't like you filming your Logan Paul G-Wagon 6-wheeler. I'm not saying it's Logan Paul's, but he had one, and it's white. But my camera won't focus on it. So, train's behind me. Quite a good track here, isn't it? You know, even for these little kids in electric cars. Oh, like our little Stefan. So this is where I went. Just there. That's where I filmed it. Obviously over the gate, not through it. Obviously. And you'll see when I casually get up this hill. I might pause it for a moment because it'll take forever, will it? Well, I don't have a bicycle. But yeah, if I turn here, you'll see maybe some planes. There you are, Mercedes. So you know where I am. So this is the footpath I just come from. And if I go over the little bridge, you'll see the Mercedes bit, as you do. And when you get here, obviously, yeah, the only problem is my sat-nav keeps sending me to another entrance at Brooklands. And keeps saying, oh, Mercedes test garage, or, you know, what the original runway is, you know. No, he always keeps sending me back there. And she was like constantly saying, you're going the wrong way. Practically. But no. Got some nice wheels on that. But it's not on show. But we'll film it. Looks nice, doesn't it? Walk down the footpath. And you get this nice signs there. So it's just outside at Mercedes test garage. A little bit further away. A lot of locals come down here. I presume the locals, or strangers like me. Keep on walking on this footpath. It comes up to the main road. You've got a nice little wooden bridge here. Don't think I really need to use that. They are very good at cleaning up rubbish and stuff. Right. Don't know if there's any history on this bridge. Might be an original bridge until they filled it in. So yeah, another sign that tells where we are and what section of Brooklands I am at, I presume. So, there we are. A lot of information. I presume if you got your phone you can zoom into it. It's like walking over a wooden bridge. So, if you want to come on this bridge and check it out, you need to come down here and check out the wooden bridge. Obviously you got this bit down here, but you know, down here, but you know. But yeah. There. Wooden bridge action. Oh, quality. So, a bit more quieter when it's a bit colder and damper. Alright. So as you know, I filmed these before. Oh, looks interesting in there. I don't know if I met filming there. Ah, it's like the mechanics and that. But left for your imagination there. So there's a Concorde tour. That's why there was a lot of people crowding around. Obviously I'm going to head towards bits I didn't really cover very quickly, because I had to do it quickly. But, if I turn, there's a great big whopping paper aeroplane. No, it's a Concorde.
Double leg, it feels pretty good when you're mimic of the tires out of the corners, and then all these things make you feel like in a race car, and it just makes you want to explore the limits more and more and more.
And if you're lucky enough, kids, you can build something like this. Now, they had to glue all these because there were little naughty so-and-sos nicking bits off it. So you can gather, if you bring your kids, they can play with Lego, make their own car, and make a full size one like that. But yeah.
From the moment you fire the engine up, through the ignition button on the unit, you feel the vibration coming from the seats. It's already a momentum experience. And then you set off the car, it's actually quite friendly to set off the road car. At the same time, I think, yeah, I'll tell you, it's not an experience you forget anytime soon. One of the reasons why it's so friendly to drive is that it features a full adjustable digitally suspension. So you can tune anti-roll bar stiffness, ride height, spring stiffness, and you can actually get the car suited to your taste and also to the racetrack you're driving. As you get used to the car, you can dial down the drive rates. They are very adjustable, and you can play with them to suit your taste. The more you know the car, the less you can rely on the drive rates and then develop your abilities to drive the pure feeling of the car. The interior of the car is really special. It's very much hugging the carbon bucket seat. Unfortunately, the mirror the whole time. You can tell if you're on the right, on the left, when you're approaching you, so it gives you great awareness of what's going on around you. When you come out of a hairpin, the acceleration is so aggressive. You don't feel any turbo lag. You feel pretty good when you're trying to, inch the limit of the tires out of the corners. And then you get on the straight, the DRS opens up, you're flying. It really gives you like this amazing sort of acceleration feel, but also very stable. The downforce of the car is so hard on the ground. All these things make you feel like in a race car, and it just makes you want to explore the limits more and more. From the moment you fire the engine up to the ignition button on the unit, you feel the vibration come on the seats. It's already a momentum expansion. So you can tune anti-roll bar stiffness, ride height, spring stiffness, and you can actually get the car to your taste and also to the racetrack you're driving. As you get into the car, you can dial down the drive rates. They are very adjustable. You can play with that to suit your taste. The more you know the car, the less you can rely on the drive rates.
First of all, welcome to Brooklands. You're here at the Brooklands Technology Centre here in Yorkshire, the home of Brooklands. And as you can see, just behind me is the roof and then his first class. So it's quite a fitting place that we find. 797 is at homeland for it, so any good renewal vehicle, 797 is at homeland are in our version. Essentially, you can see it well.
Yeah, a bit wobbly.
And then you get on the street, the DRS opens up, you're flying. It really gives you like this amazing sort of acceleration feel, but also very stable. The downforce of the car so hard on the ground. All these things make you feel like in a race car, and it just makes you really want to explore the limits more and more and more. Great feel when you affect the braking into the corner, and then you move into the downforce. As soon as you start pushing the car, that's when it really becomes quite magical, because you think the limit is there, you can just push a little bit further and a bit further and a bit further. Whenever you make a little mistake, it doesn't bite. Really, I tell you, it's not an experience you forget anytime soon. One of the reasons the car is so friendly to drive is that it features a full adjustable digital suspension. So you can tune anti-roll bar stiffness, ride height, spring stiffness, and you can actually get the car super pure clean.
A little wobbling. I'm really playing with my little selfie stick. I didn't realise it's self, it was just stiff. But the camera is very heavy for it. Oh no. The part more of the track there. Obviously you can drive down here. Okay, yeah. There's no parking. Rented museum. Right. Well, got some moving action, everyone. Trying to get out it way. Oh, yes, coming out. Getting made from me. Come out. Even that door, he was jumping out now. So, that was a pleasure. There's no entry in there. turning around. So I've just met some more brand new volunteers. So if I want to know any information, they've been doing a lot of reading. So this time I haven't got many people in the way this time, obviously. We all know this one was collected from that dinosaur lake in Scotland. Yeah, we're talking about Loch Ness Monster. Yeah, this used to keep it company until they dragged it out and brought it here. Now it is a bit dark, that's why I'm always worried about the camera going a bit. Now it is sort of based on that plane in that movie. Yeah, the time that people forgot, you know, when Doug McClaw were in and all that lot, but we're not doing the Doug McClaw. This is history. And technically this was their toolbox, so when the guy is sawing the wings off, it is a standard toolbox. So never thought you'd come here just to find out about a Doug McClaw movie. Very wobbly. So, why can't I go? Well, volunteers are getting this ready. So, as you can see, doesn't stop that there ain't any other exhibits you can go into. So if you get bored, get your kids to do a bit of sanding. Or maybe you have a go at it yourself. So as you know, how to sand, do that. Obviously I'm holding the camera. I'll make a beautiful propeller. Oh, shall I? There's a button here. Oh. You see how the windsock works now. So if I move this, I am moving this, see what I mean? And the air sock still stays where it is. So you can play with stuff like this. So I'm really close, as I'm going to be horrible and keep calling it the Doug McClaw plane, but it's not really Doug McClaw. The main star of the movie is not Doug McClaw, because he's not really in it. He's actually John Wayne. Not John Wayne himself, it's his son. So when I was here, I didn't know I could literally walk down this bit. Even now, I was like getting me reach and stuff. You can really look at the woodwork, because the woodwork is lovely. I'm not going to touch it. I don't think you need to touch it to see the varnish on it. That does look lovely and smooth. And it does look nice. If it had some big spotlights, because a lot of it is in shadows here. Obviously, oops. We've got more propellers up here. And I might try to reach them. So, there you are. That's how you do it. You didn't think it was just one great big chunk of wood, did you? But it would take ever, wouldn't it? If you ever done like bending wood with steam, I've done that when I was at school. Oh, interesting. So tilt it a bit. There you are. So I've been informed that this plane here, you can't get to, obviously I'm not there yet, they fenced it off because it's moving. So it's a bit of history, like I said. Does it stay, does it go? I don't know. Obviously there's some cars there. I can't really film because they've closed that area off. It happens, everyone. So we all know the history about the bicycle. It was a lot easier for the RAF people to get to their aircraft or the airport on bicycles. You know. Not like some of these war movies making out they're all driving around in Willy Jeeps and stuff and all that lot. No. Had to be functional. If you can cycle it there, you're bloody right bicycle. So there you are. Something you do not want to drop on the floor carelessly. So here we are. They have found this. Is this for me? Can I weigh me then? Can I grab hold of that and pull it? I'm not doing that anymore. It'd be daft, wouldn't it? Well, there we are. Might be a bit dark. I don't know if it's blurry. I don't think it is. Narvin, you can't fly planes and go to war without a good old sweeping up brush. And I've just gone over tripwire. So if you want to know what it looks like, well, the framework. Right. Yeah, all that metal, all that stuff, just for it to blow up. Yeah. Right. Ooh!
And we get into screen the front end. I'm just going to go and have a look at something, the strap, look at yourself, then they want what's motor will move, I think. Okay. There's supposed to be someone taking photographs, isn't there? Really? Yeah. So they've got a PR, there's about 1,000 PR.
As you can see, they've separated the plane now. There. So you can pull this section out.
Oh yeah. Had to undo some hydraulic parts.
Look at this one. Oh, this is better, isn't it? So you got them all numbered here. Don't know how good it is at night. They don't press, but they're there marked. So you want number 1, what that does, 13 and that. This is good. Now I could spend ages, you know, telling you, but come and check it out yourself, and then you'll see what every section it does. So we'll have another glance at the torpedoes. A bit dark. Back to light. So obviously, you know, I go to the museum Snaith. I keep calling it Snaith, but obviously they've got the new attraction, and they're filmed where they've got like a mock set. And obviously, this is Brooklands' effort, a little effort, I would say. So yeah. So in the humble days, you know, we were in what did Delhi, Malt family, and that's how it was. So you can check that out in Yorkshire, one of these lots of these TVs in Bradford. I wonder if that's a fake newspaper, you know, they've recreated that. Oh, yeah. That's nicely signed. Well, obviously there's a gap there, but I'm not going to be cheeky. I will go up, but I'm going to walk round. But first, you know me, I'm a car pro down. Because, oh, they've left an interesting door for me. See. Okay. Oh. Obviously, not many of these were covered up, but so this is the section. They're very nice. Obviously, you can see there. Yeah, I suppose it's all right to film in. Of course it is. But obviously, they didn't want me going in. But it could be my accent. So obviously, you can see they're replicating and making vehicles. Obviously, looking out here. Oh dear, my camera is not. I'm trying my zoom and it's not having it. Well, this looks a really good shot here. Look at that. Wow. They're thinking, you've just come to a museum and you want to film like good old Lanny. Look at that though. Alright.
Trailer first, guys. Wind up the front so the back wheels are
Might film some. It could be a trailer. Yeah, it's trailer action. So as you can see, you can walk over that bridge.
Where's it going, in there?
Yeah, it's just a trailer.
in there first there. So come forward and reverse it.
But we think This is moving. I'll stand here. It is reversing. So it takes so many people for the trailer, but the car, it only needs one person. Some good timing here for me. Wonder how many are going to jump and help him now.
Put the window down, we're pushing. Put the window down, Mark. Hold on, don't go forward, don't go forward. Wait, don't go backwards either. Oh, come on. That's shut the door, so you can hang on. They don't know how to use windows, do they? They normally break it.
Brilliant.
This might be it. Just the stairs. We can break the stairs. We've got the stairs behind the building. Is good. Do you need anything else? Blue one, guys. Get the blue one in the workshop.
Ah, the blue one.
And you get 2 airlines out here for the end.
I might have to move because I feel like I will be in the way. They are moving a plane.
No one's going to steer it. Yeah, it is.
Just going to try and clear the channel out before we do it.
Watch the door, Ollie. Watch the door. I'm not quick, man. Quick.
As long as you don't crush himself. It's nice though, isn't it? I bet it's while these doors are being opened. I will get at it where. So I've been told I can come up here. Dave Morrison, his name was. Mostly staff come up here, but it says here. I was going to film the plane coming out, and still am. But obviously this is where the staircase leads. Oh, wow, it's like I've got this place all for myself. Oh. Right. Oh yeah, we're fine here. Right. Yeah. Oh, that's why. Yeah, the pumping tyres up. I thought they were going to drag it with the melt float.
Could you young men own this one? Who's starting? Yeah, everybody wants to. Golly, now.
upcoming history, everyone. As you know, they spent a fortune moving this hangar. And it'd be very rare these doors get open. They're trying to really shove that door a bit more open. It's not opening.
Guys, can you push this door, please? Thank you. Just another couple of feet. Yeah, like that away. Can I fly straight in the workshop?
So you can gather. Right. It going.
Can we shuffle them up in the workshop and try and get more in?
Might be moving this one. So it's a Woody Morris Minor, what was under that canvas. See, it keeps going blurry, everyone, that's like problem. Some of my zoom's not really working really good. I'll show you. You see a tennis ball. To give it that cover, and they've got to get around that other beam now, the other section. Right. So they've got to angle it now. Bloody idiot. Thought I pressed record everyone, but I didn't. So just lined it up, trying to get around that pole. Missed it. I thought I'd do it on record. But hopefully I get it on record. So, if my zoom was working, I could have zoomed right on it, but I can't. It just keeps going blurry. So they've got it wiggled round the pillars there. Can't have a pee, they put a bloody gate in there. What? I need a wee wee.
Goodbye.
Bye, have a great time.